seemed like there were opportunities, you were getting ahead in the count, so it seemed like you were going to continue to have success, just kind of missing that put-away pitch. Have you been feeling that as of late, and what do you think is potentially leading to that?
Yeah, I mean, in general, getting to 0-2 is kind of a weird victory for me right now, but, I felt like I was kind of 0-2 or 2-0 the whole night, and, made a couple of bad pitches. Polanco got me twice, and it was a tough one. He doesn't come off the heater, and tried to throw kind of the front hip two-seamer, and he kind of smother hooked it and hit it hard, and for 2 in the first, but um, I'm so tired of saying that I feel closer, but I kind of explained to people I felt like a bad version of myself in 21, and I think that's as close as I've felt to kind of me of old as I have, as I felt this year, and yeah, I don't want to. I didn't throw the ball well, and our team really helped me out and got us back in the game, and I don't want to sound too optimistic about it just because of kind of the results, but I came out of that one feeling pretty good about where I'm at and what we've done this week in terms of the delivery, and now it's I've been saying I got to perform and I got to perform, but I feel like I can actually perform now, and I'm gonna have 5-6 days to throw and feel the same thing that I've been feeling the past 3 or 4 days, and I feel better about it, and I think also, like, this is the kind of power of being on a team like this, right? I can throw the ball not great. We get their guy out of there quickly and kind of chip away at it and then explode, and we got guys off the bench that are veteran players and really prepared, and Jay hits a big homer and wins us the game. So um, yeah, it sucks. It's hard to say, like, keep sticking with me, but I feel a lot better about it, and obviously it's nice not to lose every game that I start.
If you, I guess, looked at just kind of the last 2 outings and you kind of saying with that, it's a building block.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I guess, just the differences, and you kind of talked about delivery, but like this week feels like just another step for you kind of leading into your next outing?
Yeah, I mean, before I had the hip thing, honestly, I felt very kind of hopeless in terms of the way my delivery was working, and um, felt very lost year for me. And I think not so much in Milwaukee, but the bullpen in St. Louis and then today have kind of given me, at least mentally, some um, hope is too desperate of a word, but I feel a lot better about the way that I am able to throw the baseball, and now I got to go get results and all of that stuff. But um, you know, hopefully I get a couple more starts to figure it out and get kind of that confidence built back up. But I think I feel better about tonight than the line would suggest, and it's been a long time since I felt that way.
What have you been feeling closer? Is it closer just with where you want your delivery to be?
Yeah, there's. I don't want to get too, like, technical just because it is what it is, but there's some things that you have to do in delivery that I haven't been drifting down the mound at all. I haven't gotten any forward move, and I've just kind of been stuck. And when you're stuck, all that weight transfers, and your hand can kind of go anywhere. And tonight I felt like I actually got out forward and um, started moving a little quicker, which puts my hand in a lot closer, a lot more similar position more often. And to me tonight, like, the misses, if I missed by 2 feet to the left, my hand told me that I had missed by 2 feet to the left. It wasn't kind of this weird mystery that I've been dealing with for a long time, and everything just made a lot more sense. And I wish I would have performed better in saying that, but um, it felt a lot more like how I know how to pick up my leg and throw a baseball.
The time of the year kind of being what it is, and you kind of, right,
Mm-hmm.
guys will be coming back in
Yeah.
theory right in the next couple
Yep.
of weeks. I mean, how much kind of a do or die feel do these next couple of starts have?
Yeah, I mean, I need to go do it, and that's kind of all there is to it. Obviously, we have a lot of talent in this room, and we're not going to be limping into September trying to get the season over and let me make 4 starts, and hopefully I feel better. Right, we're trying to get ready for the playoffs and to go and win games. So it's kind of time for me to prove I deserve a place in that, and at the end of the day, like, I'm pretty comfortable with that in terms of if I feel like myself, like, I think I can go perform and do that, and hopefully tonight is the first of a building block in the right direction that I kind of haven't felt in a long time. So
Yep, you know, my guess is right. The normal off season, normal spring training, all that kind of stuff would help, and you know, kind of going forward, whatever. But how confident are you that this is, given the situation, that you can still find that thing, you know, kind of before time runs out here?
yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of misconceptions on what happens in rehab, and it's not necessarily the physical stuff all the time. And I'm not even saying it's mental. You just get into this like lull of throwing to throw and not really pushing the way that you can, or you're so scared to hurt your elbow again or whatever. And listen, there's risk in throwing a baseball 96 miles an hour and trying to go pitch. And I think my body in some ways, like my body and my head are accepting of that risk. And I just feel a lot freer, and I feel freer mentally. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, I want this team to be successful, and I want to be a part of that. So, you know, we got whatever 5 weeks until playoffs, and hopefully I can, you know, do a few things to show I belong on this team.
I mean, if they do kind of tap you on the shoulder and just say, hey, the space kind of isn't there, the results haven't been there, like, would you kind of be understanding of that situation?
Yeah, you know, it's not gonna be easy for me, or I'm not gonna go down lightly, right? Like, I feel like I can compete in the major leagues and compete in big games the way I felt today. Now it's kind of honing that in, but you know, at the end of the day, there's a lot of guys that have thrown the ball great, and we have, you know, I have full faith in the 3 or 4 guys ahead of me at the time, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, I'm not going to cross that bridge before we get there.
Has it crossed your mind at all, you know, given your contractual situation, right? You'll be a
I
free
don't
agent
care about
and-
my contract.
Okay. But I mean, I guess just the fact that this could be.
There's just
this
not a
could
whole
be
lot
it
to
here.
talk about it, man. Like,
Okay.
I have a 6 ERA. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to get people out in the major leagues. Like, free agencies we're talking about when you have a 2.5 and you're rolling through the league. You know, I really don't care. And to be honest with you, I've played here my whole career. I love playing here. We've won a World Series here. That's all I give a shit about.
Right.
Thank you, guys.